What is up, beautiful people? It's your boy Marquise, man. I appreciate you for joining me on another episode of Buy That Toy, man. This is going to be a to buy or not to buy, man. And this week we're going to be doing, that's right, y'all, Deadshot, man. The DC Classic number 35. Man, I saw this guy in Target randomly, didn't even realize he was there, and it was the only one. I haven't seen the Platinum Edition, but I saw this dude, and I'm not gonna lie, man, it looks so good to me in person. On the pictures, I definitely like the Platinum Edition a lot more so because it's that darker red, more of a burgundy, and it kind of looks like a newer rendition of Deadshot. And so that newer rendition I thought was pretty cool, and I did like it. But after seeing this one in person, I had to pick it up, man. This Deadshot just looks so good to me. That yellow, that red, it kind of looks like McDonald's, if you will. So, man, let's run over to the table real quick. Let's crack this bad boy open, man. Let's get him in some poses, and let's see how we like this figure, man. Come on.
So this is Floyd just standing up straight, and I'm gonna tell you, after getting him out of the package, initially the way he feels is way different than most McFarlane figures feel to me. He actually feels like we might be able to get him in some cool dynamic poses. A lot of McFarlane figures, I think that they're designed well from a paint app and look standpoint. Some of them kind of suck, but a lot of them I like. You know, there are more of them that I like than ones that I don't like based on what I personally have in my collection. But they feel real stiff, and there's not a lot that it feels like you can do from a poseability standpoint. I like them for what they're worth and what they are, but they feel like statues with slight articulation. And I've always heard that McFarlane is more into statues than he is action figures. But so far, this guy feels good. I'm going to take him, pose him a little bit, post a couple of pictures, and then we'll come back and I'll give you my final thoughts.
So after posing this guy, getting him in a few action poses, changing out his hand, and doing a couple of things with him, it definitely does feel like a McFarlane figure. Not necessarily a bad thing, not necessarily a good thing, it's just a thing. And so let's get into a couple of things that I don't like about the figure. Then I'll go over some of the things that I did enjoy about it. So number one, on my particular figure, I don't know if you can see on the bicep, there's a little paint that's off, and I noticed that in different places throughout the figure, some of the ribboning on the paint job is just a little, off and not consistently done. The detail just isn't there. So, but that's okay. That's not, I'm not really too ticky on that as long as it's not terribly noticeable in some of the really defined spaces, like for instance, the eye right here on Deadshot looks really good, so I'm very happy about that. Here's another thing that I did not like. So he has two hands for gripping weapons, but the hand for holding a weapon, a gun, it's way too big. So I pulled something that should be comparable to a McFarlane figure. I've got one of the Call of Duty Spawn action figures, and I took one of the weapons, or actually two of the weapons from him, and tried to place them in the hand, and it's just too big. It's so big, the weapon was loose, and it just did not stay in his hand. So I don't know where or I'll be able to find some weapons that'll stay in his hands at, because the stuff that I have for 6-7 inch scale figures, it just does not fit in his hand. It's just way too loose. So that's definitely a point that I did not like about this figure. I love the fact that he's got his wrist mounts, and there are different variations of the wrist guns. As you can see, this is one of the things that I love about this figure. The different effects that are on the end of the gun. If you can see that one looks like you've got burst fire going on. This looks more like single shot. And then you've got the ones that I have on them right now where they're just sitting there with nothing coming out of them. I love that component of them. But I also love Deadshot with like a sniper rifle or an AR. I mean, he's proficient with weapons, so I want to put weapons in his hands, but these hands are too daggum big to hold anything. So I have to find something to go in his hands. I do actually love the color scheme of this and the way that it looks. So this was a really colorful figure, and I like it. And I got him so that I can pair him with the rest of my Suicide Squad guys, make me a Suicide Squad team. Suicide Squad is probably one of my favorite comic book teams. Contrary to popular belief, I think the movies are actually okay. Not that they're great cinematic movies. I just like them because personally, I like stupid turn off your brain movies that don't have the best plot lines and all of that stuff. So I'm really excited to have them. A couple other things about this figure that I just was not that happy about. So the way that the head works, you can tilt down a little, but you can't really tilt back up. Like, this is as far back as it goes because the mask, the way that it's built, it doesn't really allow for him to tilt his head up very much. Tilt down a little bit, rotate a little bit, but it looks so awkward when you rotate the guy's head. Look at how it tilts up because of the way that the head sculpt is made. So I'm not a real big fan of that. Here's the other thing. No ab crunch, right? So I was trying to put him in a crouching pose to act like he was shooting his guns, and I couldn't get the pose down the way that I wanted to. But other than that, from an action figure standpoint, the figure feels to me, it feels solid enough or whatever. Like, I like it. I do like this representation for a Deadshot. I wish that some of these things were cleaned up for me. So the ultimate question from me at Buy That Toy, is it a buy or is it not a buy? I think this is what it boils down to. Do you like McFarlane figures? If you do, this figure will be fine for you. You'll enjoy it. If you have the same complaints about McFarlane figures and you don't really enjoy them that much, don't buy it. You'll be disappointed in it. Personally, I don't mind McFarlane figures. I do like them. I don't love them. There are some that I like better than others. Because of who Deadshot is, I want him to be more flexible, have more bend, more flexion in him so that I can get him in some different poses. So buy or not to buy, I'm 50-50. It depends on who you are as a collector. That'll ultimately decide for you whether or not you think this is a buy or not. For me, it's a buy. Even at $29.99, I can 100% say that if you ever see this guy at $20 or less, 100% buy. I think it gets a good representation at that point. So yeah, I do like it. I do like it, but it's a like for me. It's just a figure that I like. So that's the truth of the matter. So I do like it, don't love it, but I do like it. And I personally am happy to have it, but it is not the best action figure in the world by any stretch of the imagination. So that's all I got for you right now on To Buy or Not to Die. That's all I have for you right now on Buy or Not to Buy with Deadshot. Hey man, I want to remind you guys to like, comment, subscribe. Do you have this figure? What do you think about McFarlane? Is it something that you're going to collect? I appreciate you guys for interacting with me, man. Let me know what's going on. Somebody gave me a shout out on a Tarn action figure and told me that I need to be looking out for a Legacy United Tarn. So I'm looking for that bad boy. Shout out to you. You know who you are. I'm definitely going to pick that one up real soon. Gonna go grab that one. So yeah, man, remember, like, comment, subscribe on IG, on TikTok, at IG at Buy That Toy, TikTok, look for it, Buy That Toy, and all of that. Also right here on YouTube, man. Appreciate you guys. Till next time, peace.